this is obviously really helpful and will really work. You can literally do anything if you put your mind to it. Hey guys, what's up? It's Jacoby. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna give y'all some tips and advice on what you should do before you start even playing volleyball. So obviously it's a new year and a lot of people are gonna want to start playing volleyball, or they're kind of on the fence about it. I'm here to give you a couple tips to help you along the process and really make things easy and clear for you so you know which way to go and you won't waste your own time. Alright, so first I would say is to be in the right mindset. I get comments all the time where it's like, oh, like I want to play volleyball, but like I don't know. Or like, oh, like I want to play volleyball, but like I don't know if I want to put in the work. You need to decide that for yourself, like before you even start playing volleyball. And some people would say, oh, well, just jump into it and try, which like you can definitely do. But also at the same time, you want to enjoy yourself. So if you're mentally just like, I don't know, you're not going to enjoy it. And then it's just going to be like ruined for you. So you really have to decide like, okay, like, yeah, I want to play volleyball. I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to put in the running, the exercise, the eating right, whatever it is that makes you a good volleyball player. I'm going to put in that work. I'm going to do it. I'm going to commit to it. You have to decide that for yourself. And I would personally decide that pretty early on, because I decided that I think when I was, what, 13? I was like, how am I going to do this? And I was like, okay, A, B, C, D, E. That's how I'm gonna get to play in college, and I did. Next, to go along with mindset, I would say that you have to be mentally prepared as well, and that kind of goes along with mindset, obviously. So to be mentally prepared, you can't just be like, oh, like this is gonna be so much fun all the time, it's just gonna be rainbows and flowers. No. I'm here to break it to you, that is not the case. Volleyball is a game, and games have highs and lows. So when things aren't going great, what are you gonna do? Sometimes that stuff can like take you like emotionally, like on a roller coaster. Trust me when I tell you that that is such a real thing in any sport, but in this specific case of volleyball, that is so real. Sometimes it can literally just take you out of like your mental game, like outside of volleyball. So you have to be mentally tough and prepared for like the negative stuff that could come with it. But not to scare you, just telling you the truth. By the way, all these steps that I'm telling you right now is exactly what I did before I even started playing volleyball, like on a team. So this is obviously really helpful and will really work. Step 2, I would say, is to do your research, meaning you need to hop on the internet, Google, whatever, and be like, okay, how to play volleyball, or how to be a setter in volleyball, or how to play volleyball for beginners, you know, something along those lines. Search literally whatever and anything that you can, because the internet literally helped me so much. And obviously when I was growing up, there wasn't much volleyball content on YouTube, and that's why I create volleyball content now, because I felt like there's literally no one. It also goes into researching the basics of volleyball and kind of like learning how the score works, or you know, how the volleyball game only goes to 25. Go research it. There's so much knowledge out there that I really want y'all to go and take advantage of it, because there's so much out there for you that you can learn by yourself, and that's even before you even start playing. The more knowledge you have, the better. Knowledge is power, kids. So number 3, next I would say, is to watch volleyball. This might be obvious, but I have learned so much from watching volleyball, and I have honestly become a better player from watching volleyball. So I'll give y'all a little example and then I'll tell you why that is so beneficial. So I used to watch some like men's volleyball on YouTube randomly. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is so interesting. And I noticed how their libero dove a certain way. And I was like, wow, like I wish I could do that. And what he was actually doing was like a dolphin dive. So pretend this is the floor, right? A dive like that, or a seal dive, whatever you want to call it. One day I just went to practice and I did it, and that absolutely blew my mind. I was like, okay, so I literally just picked up a skill from watching someone. So that's literally so powerful, you guys. I don't think you understand how powerful that is. You can pick up so much just from watching someone do it over and over and over again. It'll get in your brain and be like, okay, and then your body might naturally do it like mine did. That was crazy. So there's many types of volleyball that you can watch. You can watch beach volleyball, which is just 2v2, and obviously in the sand, and the scoring is a little bit different, but we don't have to go that in depth in this video because it's really keeping it simple. Next, we have indoor volleyball, men's and women's, and I encourage you to watch both men's and women's. Please watch both. I swear you will learn so much, because the men's and women's games are so different, but you can take something from both games and kind of like put it together in like your own like nice little cocktail. As in for where you can find like to watch volleyball games, literally go YouTube. YouTube, literally search, I don't know, women's college volleyball or men's college volleyball, or if you want a more specific year, okay, women's college volleyball volleyball 2020. Or you can be like, if you want a specific school, search, I don't know, Florida women's volleyball 2020 or Florida women's volleyball 2018. Do you catch my drift? You can literally search anything on YouTube and it will probably most likely be there, and that's what's so great about YouTube. Also, the men's team I really suggest watching is Hawaii. They're insane. I absolutely love Hawaii men's volleyball because they're talented. And then for women's, I would definitely suggest watching any Big Ten team. As some of y'all may know, like Big Ten is like the best conference in my opinion in the women's college game. So I would definitely say watch like Minnesota, Penn State, Michigan, you know, stuff like that. And then I would also watch like Florida, and I would watch Texas for sure because Texas is insane. Nebraska. For some Pac-12 teams on the West Coast, I would watch like USC or UCLA or Stanford, obviously, because Stanford is like amazing. But another reason why I really like watching UCLA is because if you really take a look at their team, typically their outside hitters are undersized. So people who are like, oh, I'm not tall enough to play Division I volleyball, it's not true. I'm here to dispel that rumor right now. You can literally play at any level you would want. It's all about you as an individual. So step number 4, I would say, is to learn the basics. And I'm not talking about like the numbers basics like I said earlier. I'm talking about how to pass, how to set, how to serve, how to block, how to dive, how to play defense, all that stuff, like all the volleyball basics, all the technical basics. You need to learn that. And I'm not saying that you have to master it. That's the last thing I'm saying, because you need a coach to really master your skills, but you can go ahead and get the basics down. So when you go into tryouts or you go into a club, you're even more prepared than maybe the other girls who are there. So how you can do that is you can watch a bunch of my videos. I have a bunch of tutorials on how to pass a volleyball, on how to overhand serve, how to pass, how to block, how to serve, how to set, all that stuff. And that really breaks it down to you in like a very basic way to where you can even practice it at home or in your room just with a ball, and that will literally change your life. So yeah, definitely learning the basics will be so helpful for you. So please do that, because you want to have as much volleyball knowledge as possible. And that also goes into having a volleyball IQ. Coaches love that because you need to know how to play the game. That's just kind of it. You need to know what's going on. Also, because if you don't know what's going on, you're gonna get lost, and that's just not a good look, 1. And 2, it's just not a good look. And that all comes with watching and learning. That's literally how I learned where to put the ball in a certain situation, or when I should swing really hard, or when I should tip. Then along the way, my coaches kind of perfected that. You can literally start now and have the basics down, and then go in to your coaches and your training and be like, okay, I can get even better than I thought I could. Just saying. Step 5, I would say, is to surround yourself with people who love volleyball or already know the game. So that's kind of how I got introduced to volleyball, actually, is because I was just like a basketball player, you know. I was just like, oh, cool, you play volleyball? Awesome. I play basketball. Okay, bye. But one of my best friends in middle school, like, was playing club volleyball. She's like, oh, Jacoby, just try it. You'll really like it. And I was like, no. I was very close-minded, and this goes back to mindset. Like, I was very close-minded to volleyball. I was like, it's just not for me. Like, I want to play basketball in college. Like, I had my mind made up. I was like, you know, no, like, get out of my face, girl. Like, I don't want to. And then, you know how friends do. They just keep saying it. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'll come with you to tryouts. And I had no idea that I was actually gonna make the team. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna make the team. Like, I suck. Like, I literally don't know anything. But the thing is, I implemented all the steps I said before. I was watching, I was learning, I was passing to myself outside, I was grinding by myself, and I made the team. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, maybe this can go somewhere. And then after I tried out for the school team, I was like, okay, like, I liked that season. So I was like, okay. I told my best friend, I was like, all right, I'll try out with you at your club, like, you know, take me with you, whatever. She's like, okay. So she introduced me to her club, and that's when I just, like, I took off. Like, I just got exponentially better. I got all the knowledge I could ever need. I got the best coaching, best training. And when I tried out, I made the 1 team, and here I am still playing volleyball 10 years later. Lastly, step number 6 is the easiest one. It's to just go buy a ball, and you can save up for this, buy with your own money, or you can go ask your parents for a ball. I always have a ball that I use linked in the description, and it's an affiliate link, so if you use it, I get a little bit of kickback from that, which really helped me out. So if you're gonna buy a ball, please use my link. But yeah, I would definitely buy a ball, because first of all, how are you gonna get better without a ball? I mean, you definitely can. I have a video on that, but you really need a ball at the end of the day, because when it comes to volleyball, you can practice anywhere technically. Like, you can't practice with a net, obviously, but I do have a video on that, how to play volleyball with a cross net. If you want to check that out, that's a net that you can set up at home. I also will have that link in the description. But if you just have a ball, you can literally go outside and just set to yourself in the air, pass with one arm, pass yourself in the air, or you can serve against the wall, you can hit against the wall, you can set in the air in your room, you can sit down and stand up and do squats while setting. You can literally do anything if you put your mind to it, period. That's it for all my tips, guys. I really hope you liked it. Please subscribe because I'm gonna be posting either 1 to 2 times a week, but definitely once a week on Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you're subscribed for that and have your post notifications on for when I post. Also, please follow me on Instagram. It's at jacoby.sims. I really don't shout out my Instagram that much, but I figured y'all might wanna follow me on there. I don't know, and see more of my personal life. That's it, guys. I really hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!